back to the campaign. You're smart and you went to a good school, yet you're up there and talking about your hands and the size of private.
No.
Your private parts.
No. I'm not gonna do that.
Do you regret having engaged in that?
No, I had to do it. Look, this guy, look, here are my hands. I have my hands. I hear on the New Yorker a picture of my hands.
You're on the cover.
Yeah, with my hand, with little finger coming out, like a stem, like little. Look at my hands. They're fine. Nobody other than Graydon Carter used to use that. My hands are normal hands. During a debate, he was losing, and he said, oh, he has small hands, and therefore, you know what that means. This was not me. It's not me. That was Rubio that said that. He has small hands, and you know what that means, okay? So he started it. So what I said a couple days later, and what had happened is I was online shaking hands with supporters. One of the supporters coming to me, he said, Mr. Trump, you got some strong hands. She said, you got good-sized hands. And then another one would come up. He'd go, you have great hands, Mr. Trump. I had no idea. I said, what you mean? He said, I thought you were like deformed, and I thought you had small hands. I had 50 people. Is that correct? Look, people was writing, how are Mr. Trump's hands? My hands are fine. You know, my hands are normal, slightly large, actually. In fact, I buy a slightly smaller than large glove, okay? But I did this because everybody was saying to me, oh, your hands are very nice. They are normal. So Rubio, in a debate, because he had nothing else to say, I was hitting him pretty hard. That's why he went with the whole Don Rickles thing. Didn't work out for him. Obviously didn't work out too well. But the one thing he said was he has small hands, and therefore you know what that means. He has a small something else. You can look it up. I didn't say it.
You chose to raise it.
No, I chose to respond.
You chose to respond.
I didn't have a choice.
You chose to raise it during a debate. Can you explain why you had no choice?
I don't want people going around thinking that I have a problem. I'm telling you, Ruth, I had like 25, 30 people would tell me every time I'd shake people's hands, oh, you have nice hands. Why shouldn't I? Oh, and by the way, me saying something, that solved the problem. Nobody questions. I even held up my hand and I said, look at that hand.